Okay, here we are, as promised, the day after the last day. A bit chilly here in California and Long Beach, but it's supposed to be that way in the wintertime. Before I start the reading of chapter 10 and chapter 11 of the Ghetto Sketches, I would like to read once again a poem that I read the last time, and it's gotten quite a good reaction from a number of people. I was asked to read it again right here in Cafe Zola. The poem is entitled Sisters Come in Many Shades, and I dedicate it to Rama Brew, Susan Amagashi, Zola Salena-Hawkins, Ashley, and a few others. I call them rainbow women. So before I start the reading, let me do the poem again. Hope you like it. Sisters come in many shades. Sisters come in many shades. Chocolate milk chips with cocoa-flavored lips, slender midnight misses, mauve-labeled kisses. Brown and beige women, ivory, banana, and cinnamon too. Sisters who know exactly what to do. Sisters come in many shades, many shapes, shades and sizes. Tall and short, full and thin, a delectable blend. If you think you've had enough, just say when. Sisters come in many shades. Beige, ivory, cinnamon, every beautiful hue. And if you listen to this closely, you may have heard you, because sisters come in many shades, many shades. Okay, I hope that satisfied the friends and fans who asked to hear the poem again. So there you have it. Onward to chapter 10 of the Ghetto Sketches. The title of this particular chapter is The Day the Eagle Flies, and as most of us who lived in the ghettos of this country know, the day the eagle flies is a very special day. It used to be every Friday when you got paid, if you had a job. You know, the eagle on the money. Lucille Smith lies propped up in bed, sipping a large rum and coke, reading Ebony magazine and looking seductive as all get out in a flimsy, low-cut, hot pink nightgown. Fergie sits on the side of the bed trimming his corns, his bath towel wrapped Sabu style around his bulging middle. He turns from time to time to tweak Lucille's toes playfully. They're both in an obviously groovy state. Ferguson Smith, will you stop that? Now just stop. You're worse than a kid sometimes. You see me reading and you know how ticklish I am. Fergie stops tweaking at her toes, reaches over awkwardly to the night table, and pours himself another drink into the glass from an almost empty fifth bottle of rum. Fergie, why don't you put the light out and come to bed? That's the way women are on a man's payday. Too bad the eagle don't fly every day. I'm glad you reminded me that you got paid today. I told Diane I was going shopping with her tomorrow. Fergie turns for a long, slow, hot look at the seductive pink nightgown. swallows the last of his drink hurriedly and scrambles into bed. Honey, you gonna turn off the light or leave it on? Fergie, smiling seductively, struggling to retain the towel around his waist, tippy-toes over to the wall switch, stubs his toe against the bedstead on his way back to the bed in the dark. Oh, shit. What are you laughing about, woman? It hurt. I could have broke my toe or crippled myself for life. Oh, Fergie, come here. Poor baby, poor baby. Lucille holds her arms out to him as he climbs clumsily back into bed. They lie locked in each other's arms. Fergie, you know something? We ain't heard hide nor hair of that crazy man next door for one whole night. You think he might be dead or something? Nah, he ain't dead. He just keeping quiet like I told him to. They kiss, a long, lush, lingering kiss, and begin to make love. The intensity of their action, ignoring momentarily the slurring, softly muted lyricism that begins to accentuate, fit the rhythm of their coupled movements. Down on the street, Sweet Peter Dieter, waiting for Idella, late as usual, is confronted by Quindy, Ojinkasi, and Abdul Abud. I got a bone to pick with you, Sweet Peter. Later on, young blood, later on. I got some business to take care of. The young brothers grab him by the collar and armpits. Not tonight, Sweet Peter. You ain't got no business to take care of tonight. Hey, wait a minute. Get your motherfucking hands off of me. Quindy pushes his teeth into Sweet Peter's mouth. Say another word, you son of a bitch. Just one more word and I'll make you chew this all the way up to the trigger. All of it. They pull Sweet Peter D from the fender of his hall, silently, efficiently. The horn and Lucille and Fergy both seem to rise to a crescendo. And then for a moment, both blend. The loving, lovely love action stops, but the music plays on, softly, tenderly, soaking Lucille and Fergy's sleep with the first jazz concerto for bassoon by none other than Milford Hawkins, played for the first time from beginning to end, minus full orchestra. Chapter 11, the title is What's Going On? Taken from, obviously, the Marvin Gaye wonderful, wonderful music, What's Going On. Bessie Mae Black steps out onto the front stoop, a brown laundry bag of dirty clothes clutched to her bosom, sighting around the barrel of the bag at the Saturday crowd gathered on the steps already, determined not to let a minute of their day go off to no good waste, or not to let a minute of their day off go to good waste. Spring heat and a breezeless day filled the street with an all-pervasive funkiness. Where you off to, daughter? With that snack of stuff on your chest. Oh, hi, big mama. I'm just going down to the laundromat. She sits the bag down and looks up and down the street, frowns across the street at Philistine Evans and the young dude everyone calls Chew Man. Chew Man has his arm around Philistine's back, feeling the edge of her breast with his fingertip on the QT. You'll be passing the store, won't you? Would you bring me a can of Garrett snuff when you come back? Here's $1. If that Korean done grown up, don't get it. I'd rather do without. Them Koreans just charge us anything they want to. What's happening with Fred Lee? Bessie fidgets with the drawstrings on the top of the laundry bag. Looks like you're going to have to do some time, Big Mama. I didn't have any money to bail him out, so that's really too bad. Boy, to serve this country all the way he did and all. Seems like they ought to give him some kind of break for fighting them Vietnamese. Well, I'm going to say some prayers for him. Thanks, Big Mama, that'll help. He needs all the help he can get. I'll bring a snuff when I get back. If you have to add a couple more pennies, go ahead and get it. I'll pay you when you get back. Lord have mercy. Things are so high these days. Ain't it the truth? Bessie replies and lifts the bag back up into her arms. Milford Hawkins treads his way up the street, avoiding collisions by the use of some kind of internal radar. Strolls past Big Mama and the group, his bassoon neatly swathed in a leather carrying case. In the other hand, his ski cap slanted above a blissful smile. Mayflower prances by in the opposite direction, proudly swinging his purse, enjoying the attention given him. Hi, Big Mama, he sings up past the snicklers on the stoop. Ain't it a beautiful day? For some folks it is. Sure is a pretty handbag you got there. Sherman and Chico Daddy look meanly at Mayflower. Their we hate sissies look. Ain't it something else? Mayflower says, defiantly staring back at the two Afro lords. I was just strolling through Mickham's the other day and spotted this, and I thought to myself, girl, that's just too. You have just got to get that. You just got to. So I bought it right then and there. Must have cost you a pretty penny, Big Mama comments with acid on her tongue. You can say that again, a pretty penny indeed. I bet it did. Sherman mumbled to Chico Daddy as they watched Mayflower switch away, swinging his purse gaily. John 15X eased it up to Bam Baby June, farther up the street on well-conditioned welterweight feet. How come you brothers ducked out on me Sunday? I thought you all was serious about going over to the mosque with me. We was serious, man, Baby June mumbled between swollen lips as he tries to focus on John 15X with his two black eyes. We was serious. We just had to get away from Quindy and them other young fools. John 15X takes a long, compassionate look at the discolorations, swellings, and painful-looking cuts, adjusts his bow tie suavely. It don't look like you got too far away, brothers. Hey, don't rub it in, brother. I'm sick as I can be. Me too, man. I know what you two brothers are going through. Believe me, I know. Like I told y'all before, when I had a Jones, I sure never had a Jones. John 15X stands straight and pencil slim, nourished on positive thoughts about himself, rapid to Bam and Baby June about the virtues of life in the nation. Lucille and Ferguson Smith sit at their kitchen table leisurely sipping their Saturday morning ain't got to go to work coffee. Fergie? Fergie? Yeah, baby. Fergie, put your newspaper down a minute. What is it? Did you hear Milford playing last night? Yeah, I heard it, sort of. Fergie smiled back. That thing he blows don't sound too bad. It didn't sound too bad last night, did it? Strange that it is. I mean, well, it sounded kind of nice in a way, don't you think? Might be because neither one of us had to get up to go to work this morning. Maybe. It don't matter anyway. Now we won't be hearing them anymore anyway, I don't think. What do you mean? What? I saw him walking down the street a little while ago with a bobtail suitcase and that bassoon. First time I'd ever seen him out in the daytime since he moved in. I guess Nolan must have given him notice. That figures. Rent day is Monday. So I guess if he's gone, he picked a good time. Oops, let me get out of here. Diane will be waiting in front of the house, tapping her foot by now. Don't spend all my money. Our money, you mean. Don't worry. I'll see you later. You going out? Man, might in a little while. Well, before you do, don't forget to fix that toilet. I'm getting tired of hearing that thing run all the time. All right. Don't forget now, Fergie. Okay, baby, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Lucille leans over behind Fergie's already re-raised newspaper and sticks a warm kiss to his mouth. Fergie, I love you, honey. Fergie looks surprised and pleased as she hastily departs. John 15X continues spieling, watching closely as Bam and Baby June lean against each other in pure misery, seek the mercy of some place to sit, rest, be safe. They wander around the corner and into the alley as John 15X follows them persistently. Give us a try, brothers. What have you got to lose? A dirty, rotten state in life of crime and time, that's all. I'm telling you, I know what that blue-eyed devil has hooked you up on. I was there, deep in the heart of all that devil-caused misery you going through right this minute. I'm telling you, brother, I was there. Believe me, Bam, you remember when I was in that bag? Yeah, John, I remember. All right then, brothers, how about it? If I managed to do it, messed up as I was, you can do it too. Oh, man, I'm sick as a dog, God damn. Come on, June, we got to go do something. I mean, they move away from John 15X, ashamed to look in his eyes as they accelerate to their familiar wolfish trot. John 15X stands watching them go, tears running down his cheeks. All right, everybody, Quentin shouts above the buzzing of the people in the workshop. Let's have a little order about ourselves. Thank you. As you all can see, I've invited Brother Rudy, Brother Sherman, Brother Bobo, Brother Woods, and Chico Daddy. Hey, Quentin, I'm a brother too. Sorry about that. And Brother Chico Daddy. Right on. Anyway, I've invited these brothers in line with our policy to hear our program, and maybe if they can dig where we're coming from, they might want to join our group. Each one of these brothers has been vouched and spoken for, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time shucking and jiving. I think we've done enough of that already. Chayo Mongu raises his fist to be recognized. I got one question. Why do we have to have this meeting on Saturday night? I was supposed to be going to... Quindish cuts him off sharply. Can you think of a better time than Saturday night for niggas to get anything together? Maybe if we gave a few more of our Saturday nights, then it might be Sunday for a lot more sisters and brothers. Dig it? Quindy looks around fiercely at the group. Abdul, Abul, and Ojin Kasi at his side. Lubertha behind him studies the group with dancing eyes. We got together the other night for the information of all those who were not here at the time and drew up a list of things we think need doing in our community right now. Not tomorrow, next week, or when somebody finally begs Whitey into doing it, but right now. The program ain't really been completely laid out yet, but we think we can make a good beginning by just working on these things as a start. You can change or order things around as you see fit. I'm going to just read them as we come up with them, okay? Quindy opens up a notebook in front of him. Number one, we want an end to the robbery that the merchants in our area practice every day. Whether they be food merchants, clothes merchants, or whoever is selling something rotten or that we don't need for too much. I bet Sweet Peter D won't be selling anybody else anything we get out of the hospital, Abdul interjects. If he gets out, you mean? Johnny Fox reaffirmed, slapping Abdul's palm. Rudy eases through the sudden hubbub with a question mark on his forehead. I heard about that. Did you all, You damn right we did. But we can talk about that later. Let me finish this first. Rudy looks away with a sour expression on his face. Number two, we want decent housing, fit for the shelter of human beings. I'm spelling that with a capital H and a capital B. Number three, we demand textbooks and courses in our schools to be relevant to who we are, and what we might become if Whitey ever starts acting like a human being. Number four, bear with me now, I've only got two more to read. Number four, we want an end to police cruelty and systematic murder of black people. That means, to put it another way, we do not need to be over-policed and underprotected by people who hate our guts to begin with. Rudy raises his fist urgently. Hold it a minute, brother. Number five, we want the people in our community the black community to be brought to trial and dealt with by a jury of their peers if we have to be tried for anything at all. What you mean by peers? Chico Daddy asked innocently. Peers, man. Peers, Sherman tells him. People like us, like the people in this room. I can dig it. And number 6, but not least, not last, we want freedom. We want the power to determine the destiny of our community, which means, Ojinkasi adds, that we want the white boy to stop trying to tell us what to do. Hey, man, Bobo calls out. You didn't say nothing about jobs. Me and my dad is out of work. We can put that in. We don't have a lot of things written out, but we know about them. Everybody knows about them. We can add those later. Well, what do you think, brothers? Have we got a beginning? Or can you dig where I'm coming from? I can dig it all, Rudy says. I could maybe add some things, but how do you plan to go about doing all this? By whatever means necessary. Quindy answered, jaws clenched, like beating heads. If you're talking about Sweet Peter Dita, Rudy, I'll say this. You don't see him out there on the corner kicking Lulu and Idella in the ass tonight, do you? Setting the worst kind of example for our young brothers, or pushing heroin off on our little sisters and brothers. Yeah, man, I can dig that, but that ain't really getting to where all the shit is coming from. Sweet Peter D is backed by, we don't give a damn who he's backed by. If he brings his ass onto one of these corners, we'll off him too. Sweet Peter was just a start in the right direction. And if we ain't got the means to deal with whoever, we'll get the means, Ojan Carsey calls out. That's just what I'm talking about, the methods I think you all are planning to use. Violence breeds violence. Oh, bullshit, man. Sure is out of pocket, Rudy. What you talking about? Quindy holds up his hands to cool out further comment. No. I think you're wrong, but I really and truly do. I've thought about it for quite a while now, quite a while. And I'm damn near certain that I'm living in a place where violence, especially black violence, can stop violence. The kind they're killing us with every day of the week and twice on Sunday. What you got to realize, Rudy, is this one thing, that the people who rule this country, whitey don't really understand but one thing, violence. That's his strength and his weakness. If we don't go to that, you be running around trying to be white, begging to get fit in and do a whole bunch of things that don't really matter, because the only thing whitey understands is death and destruction. That's his heritage, dig it? The workshop is momentarily stricken with silence. Hey, I can dig the program, brother. What do I have to do to get in the group? You're already in it, Sherman. You were born into it. Rudy looks around, disturbed at the vibration aroused by Quincy's answers. Dear Rudy, you're a good brother and all, but it's time to go to some other places. We've argued with each other a hell of a lot up and down the streets, and I have a lot of respect for your ideas. But like the sister said to us on the corner the other day, it's time to struggle. Are you with us? Lena Daniels walks hurriedly, apprehensively up the back step to Miss Rabbit's apartment, checking the shadowed spaces carefully as she goes, a peach cobbler held out like an altar offering. Miss Rabbit, hip to the Saturday night drama, opens her back door cautiously. Well now, Mrs. Daniels, what have you got here? It's a peach cobbler, and I hope you enjoy it, Miss Rabbit. Miss Rabbit politely takes the cobbler from Lena's hands, sits it on her checkered kitchen table, slowly folds his foil back. I know I'm going to enjoy this, honey. It sure is a beautiful light crust on it. And it's still piping hot. You want to stay and have a little taste of it with me? No, thank you. I got to be getting back. Jim promised me he was going to take me downtown to the show tonight. How is Jim? Oh, fine. Jim's just fine. Saturday night, fire, water, ice, revolution from necessity, patience worn out, an invasion. Deep Saturday night, a discussion, an argument, the wound festering, decisions made by the decisive, an invasion, anything smelling of independence. Well, the fucking communists were supposed to be telling black people that they should have human rights in the 60s, so what's new? Rapping Rudy, surrounded by fewer followers, leans into his favorite stance, a sad expression on his mug, a direct contrast to the brightness of this particular Sunday. Well, actually, in a sense, it don't really make too much sense to be running this whole thing down to you. Y'all know what happened last night. Pigs busted in, acting as usual, wild and crazy, messing with people, pulled all of us out. One of them started feeling around on the Bertha like he was searching for a weapon or something, and Quindy went off. Went off. First time I'd ever seen him that way. Anyway, by the time all the shit got unscrambled, Quindy had snatched that little bastard's piece. What's his name? Jonesy. Yeah, that's the one. Quindy snatched his piece and burned him. Ooh, wow. Right in the gut. When that happened, a whole bunch of shit happened. Some other pigs showed up and the whole scene got wild as still. Ojan Kasi, Tucker, and Abdul started a hassle with the other pigs that gave Lou Bertha and Quindy a chance to get away. It was a wild scene. We all did what we could. They cracked Nisi in the head. Sherman got shot in the hip trying to get away, and everybody else got carried off. Pigs talking about conspiracy or some shit, whatever that's supposed to mean. What happened to you, man? One of the group asked. Rudy opened his mouth and showed 4 bottom teeth missing. You see, I'm here, don't you? And I'll say this right now. Quindy was right. The only way to get the shit squared away here is to do it with sticks, knives, guns, any fucking thing you can get your hands on. Because Whitey has no respect for anything but violence with a capital V. What's going to happen to Bertha and Quindy? Well, let's hope to get away with first. Hope to get away. I'm going to end this right there before we go on to chapter 12. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Cafe Zola. Cafe Zola is where it is. I'm so pleased to be here. I can't begin to tell you.
Well, we enjoy your company, definitely, and your stories, definitely.
I'm so glad.
All right. Till tomorrow. Your website is www.odiehawkins.com. The Ghetto Sketches.
Ghetto Sketches.
Okay. Right now is out of print, and we are considering putting it back in print this year.
Ha! Got that right.
Until then, and until tomorrow.
Ciao.
Ciao.